We're here at Kosair Charities in beautiful downtown Shelbyville, Kentucky, and I'm here with Kosair Charities President Keith Inman. Thanks so much for having us today.
Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it.
So tell me a little bit about what Kosair Charities does.
Well, Kosair Charities was created in 1923, and we are the second children's hospital in Louisville. And from 1923 to 1981, we were a service provider. We were a hospital. We took care of kids with polio and a lot of infections, things like that, bone issues. We're an orthopedic hospital. But since 1981, we've been a philanthropic organization, and we fund agencies that help children. And we typically will fund about $16 million in grants a year, statewide. And but we're here to help children. We want to make sure that all our kids grow up happy, healthy, and safe.
So what are you specifically bringing to Shelbyville?
Well, Shelbyville, I hope we're bringing some energy and some excitement. And again, as we focus on kids, we have some board members, at Kosair Charities who spend a lot of time out here, live here, and they were telling us about some of the problems that Shelby County and Shelbyville are dealing with their young people. And they asked us if we'd come out and take a look. Well, we came out, we met some organizations like the Butterfly House, fell in love with them, and next thing I know, we're buying a building and rehabbing it, and we're off and running.
And I understand it's actually a historic building.
It is. I don't know how far back it goes, but we've seen some of the original pictures, and it's really exciting to see where it was. I mean, it was a dirt road when I first saw it, and then to see where it is now and how beautiful it is on the inside, we're really excited.
And I understand you have a couple of nonprofits already in-house.
Yes, CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and the Butterfly House. And in fact, the Butterfly House, we met them first, and we just fell in love with their mission, and we actually bought the place for them. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how many other nonprofits do you expect that you'll bring in?
Well, we have some space on the second floor, and I think we can fit, another large nonprofit or several smaller ones. So, we're open to it. We don't have a decision.
And how are you going to go about deciding who you bring in?
Well, we're going to listen to the community. We're going to come up. We're going to have a lot of meetings. We're going to ask a lot of questions, and the community will share with us who they'd like to see come in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Can you tell me more about the Face It movement and how it's going to impact Shelbyville?
Yeah, the Face It movement was something that Kosair Charities created in 2013. And we wanted to focus on child abuse and neglect in Kentucky. Kentucky is number one in the incidence of abuse and neglect, and by a long shot. So we want to end abuse and neglect in the state. So we're working statewide to focus on just that. And Shelbyville is no different than Harlan or Pikeville or Louisville. There's cases of abuse and neglect here. In fact, our first two partners, our first two tenants out here, are very involved in abuse and neglect, and are members of our Face It movement. So we're very excited of what that means, and we know that there's other organizations from Shelbyville that will join us as well. It's just a stat that we hate. We're number one. Indiana's number two. So it's in our culture. We don't like it. So we're going to work hard to end child abuse and neglect.
If people want more information, where can they go to get more info?
Well, obviously our website, which is kosair.org, and we'll have a lot of information there. Or just come by our main office there on Eastern Parkway, the old hospital.
Thank you so much for all that you do, and thank you so much for talking to me today.
Oh, listen, thank you, and I really appreciate all you all do.
From Kosair Charities in Shelbyville, Kentucky, I'm Joanne Dixon for Great Day Live.